Hello everybody and welcome back to Advent Calendar season. Hi guys, so unfortunately I am feeling quite under the weather today. That was why there's no video yesterday, but I'm going to try to film this thing, edit it, and get it up today. It's already almost noon, so I don't know if that's going to happen. We did unfortunately also have kind of a late, rough night last night. I'm not quite sure why, but Tater did have another round of seizures. For the past several months, he's really been keeping on like a 1 seizure per month schedule, but last night, unfortunately, he had another round of them and it was pretty bad. He had two seemingly like back to back. They were fairly intense and they lasted for a good amount of time, and then he almost went into another one, but we were able to get him out of it. He's doing much better today. He is pretty sleepy. He's kind of curled up in that little lump back there. Yeah, just wanted to keep you guys updated on things, so I'm gonna try my best to get this video out today, but if I can't, I am so very sorry, and I'll see you tomorrow. Today we're gonna be getting into the MAC 2023 Advent Calendar, which I'm pretty excited about actually. I've heard that this one is better than it has been in years past. I think the first MAC Advent Calendar that we did is the one where we got the keychain, you know, the keychain. This one I've heard is pretty good, and after that Target debacle where they're lying to us about value in the last video, I figured we could do a good one today. So this calendar is the Frosted Frenzy Advent Calendar. It was $220 with a $543 value. It is currently out of stock. It's supposed to have 24 mini and major surprises. I'm hoping there's more majors than minis. It says it features best-selling products and new shades, so that's fun. I don't honestly buy MAC too often, so I probably won't know what the new shades are, but it's cool that there are some new shades in this calendar. And for some reason, there's only 4 reviews on the website. 3 of them are 5 stars, 1 of them is 1 star. What does the 1 star say? Not great. Awesome. Look, I'm a mess. I'm so sorry. I have not showered today. I'm struggling. Alright, so this is what the outside of the calendar looks like. Ooh, it does look very nice and like frosted. Honestly, my first thought was like a frosted over windshield and that sound of scraping it off. Oh yeah, I forgot. There's a little like pop-up in the center. This is pretty fun. If you open it up like a book, boom, there's a little pop-up. That's so cute. And then all the boxes are really interesting shape. They're all like kind of geometric and diagonal and stuff. I feel like there's absolutely no chance setting it like this is gonna work for you guys to see it. So we're just gonna lay it like this so you can see the little snowflake. All right, let's start here with day number 1. Oh, the little boxes don't actually come out. Okay, maybe we can do that. Oh, nope, they're not. Let's go here for day number 1. Feeling like a tube. Alright, so the first item in here is a familiar looking item because we just got this in another advent calendar. We have a full-size looking tube here of the MAC Stack Mascara. I do think this is a fun tube. I like that little silver ball in there. That's different. Very Flonase-y. I could honestly use some Flonase right now. Maybe I should like snip that in there real good. So I just have a stabby little bristly wand there with like a kind of this shape. I don't know what you'd call that. All right, so day number 1 down, we have a full-size item. That's a good way to start. Let's go ahead and move on to day number 2. This also seems like it could be halfway decent size. Ooh, pretty. That's really pretty. Ow. Well, I'm sure it's still real pretty. I thought this was gonna be a liquid eyeshadow with all those like shimmery glitters in there, but it's actually a lip gloss. So this is gonna go in your mouth. You want real shiny lips. I was hoping this Dunkin' Donuts oat milk latte was gonna like save me, but it's not working so far. But look what they did give me. Look how cute this is. I ordered 1 donut. It came with this tiny little bag. I love that. The hoarder in me wants to keep it forever, but the reasonable part of me is like, what are you gonna do with that tiny McDonald's bag? It's a good thing it's not a tiny McDonald's bag. It's a Dunkin' bag. This does honestly look really pretty. I do kind of wish it was for your eyes and not your lips. I mean, yeah, that would make a beautiful liquid eyeshadow shade, but I feel like there is enough like brown in this that maybe some of the pinkier lipsticks that I get, I could wear this as like maybe a topper to them and it would kind of tone down the pinks. All right, day number 3 is up next here. Ooh, okay. It's also a really pretty color. So we have another lip color here. This is the Powder Kiss lip color. This looks intense. Oh man, that looks intense, especially on the little camera screen. A very, very like rich berry shade. Devoted to Chili. You know, I'm absolutely positive they're not talking about what I'm thinking about, but Devoted to Chili, the only image that comes to my brain is like Kevin from The Office. Just like a giant vat of actual chili. Oh, that smells like frosting. Ah, that smells really good. Whoa. That looks like a totally different shade than what I was anticipating. I thought this was gonna have a lot more purple to it, but it's like an interesting red shade. That's really pretty. I do like that. I might give that a try. I was gonna put it on right over top. Oh, it's kind of pretty. I don't know. I like the undertones to that. I didn't put it on really thick, and you're probably supposed to like not layer it over top of like 3 other lip glosses, but that's okay. I'm kind of wondering what this might look like over top of it. Oh, that's kind of fun. I officially have 5 layers of lipstick on my lips right now, but all the colors are kind of working together. I actually do like that. I think the warmth from this goes well with the undertones in this, and it just adds a little bit of shine. It's not too overpoweringly glittery, actually. All right, I am gonna try to stand this up because I feel like y'all can't see nothing. Oh, all right, moving on here to day number 4. This looks like a pretty good size. So next here we have a stick of MAC Prep and Prime, and I think this is one of the like lip primer kind of things. It seems like a good size of it. That doesn't smell great. How am I supposed to know that? I can barely smell. All right, 5 is in this little corner down here. Let's see what we got. Also on a squeezy tube. Lip gloss. Ah, okay. A very, very clear lip gloss. This one also said lip gloss, did it not? Or was I making that up? Yeah, lip gloss. I wonder why the clear one comes in a squeezy tube and this one comes like a little dough foot. So we just have 0.5 ounces of the most clear looking lip gloss. I feel like we're okay on layers right now. I don't want to put all of these on my mouth. Should I not be trying on all of these lipsticks while I'm infected? Am I just like shoving my cold or whatever I have down into this little lipstick tube? I didn't even think about that. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. Before we move on, I'd love to tell you guys about one of my favorite sponsors, Bright Cellars. Bright Cellars is a wine club that got me excited about wine. Finding a wine that you really like can be kind of intimidating, standing in front of like all those bottles at the store. But with Bright Cellars, you just take a quick 7-question quiz and they match you with wines from all over the world that are curated to your taste palette. There's a ton of variety and the convenience is unmatched. You can choose from 12 different plant options and get over 100 varieties that are sourced from 80+ wine regions around the world delivered straight to your door. Each box comes with cute little wine education cards that outline tasting notes, just pairing, serving tips, and the wine's origin. What I think is so cool is that if you don't like a bottle, Bright Cellars will replace it. No wonder they have over 600,000 5-star reviews. So I personally like relaxing at the end of the day with a nice glass of wine. And during the holidays, it is a great time to try out new wines and share them with friends and family. If you need a last minute gift, I've done this before. String the wine education card to some ribbon and then tie a bow around the matching bottle and you have a cute quick gift. So I just want to say thank you to Bright Cellars for giving my followers their first 6-bottle box for only $55. That's an insane deal. Just click the link below in the description to take the quiz and get started today. And just thank you again to Bright Cellars for sponsoring this video and your continued support of the channel. It really means the absolute world to me. You guys help make things like advent calendar season possible. 6 is up next here, a little skinny stick. Brush black. What does that mean? What a weird name for just a black eyeliner. Brush black? This is a brush stroke 24-hour eyeliner in the shade Brush Black. I don't know, maybe that's a thing that I just don't know of. When I Google brush black, the only thing that comes up is MAC Cosmetics. I don't know why I think that's such a strange name. I guess most of the time when you're naming like a black mascara, black eyeliner, it's like Void, Noir, Midnight, you know, something like that, but brush black. Anywho, yeah, it's an eyeliner. It doesn't smell like anything. Let me give it a little shake. Let me give it a little shimmy shake here because that was not an impressive swatch. In my shimmy shake, I mean let me aggressively just beat it into the palm of my hand. Maybe they didn't want to give it like an intensely like deep name, like something like Void, because it's not the most black. Oh man, I hate swatching it there. Hold on. Is this dried out? It's definitely not the most black intense eyeliner I've ever seen. I'm almost wondering if this is a little bit dried out because I mean it's not very great. This is not very great. I'm gonna say this is probably just dried out. I can't imagine that they'd be like, yeah, that's as good as we can do with black liner. Alrighty, day number 7 here. I do like these fun shaped doors. Day number 7, we have another little skinny stick here. Is this another eyeliner? Ooh, this could actually be kind of fun. This is Color Excess Sterling Silver Gel Liner. That could be pretty interesting. I hope it is actually really nice and shiny and not just kind of like a gray eyeliner. Ooh, alright, that is kind of shiny. It took me a few coats to layer it up there, but that is actually really shiny. That's pretty. I also like that this rolls up and you don't have to sharpen it. I always prefer those types of eyeliners, but yeah, I think that's real nice. It has a good shine to it. I thought it might, like, just upon seeing it, you just kind of like a dull silver, but no, there's definitely some shine. That's pretty. Oh, they're hiding 8 from me down here under the snowflake. Okay, ow, stabby. That actually honestly is pretty stabby. I'm gonna go from this direction. There we go. All right, day number 8 is up next here. Ooh, do I feel a lipstick bullet? I feel like I get excited about MAC lipstick bullets because back in the day when I was like first getting interested in makeup and stuff, like the MAC lipsticks were the pinnacle of makeup for me, like the fanciest of makeup. This one is in the shade All Fired Up, so I'm guessing we're gonna see a really intense red shade. Ooh, yes indeed. That is quite intense. But this looks like it might have some fuchsia to it, some purple, some pink undertones. But I think it's a full size. That's really nice. It's like a porcupine. This little thing coming out of the center here. All right, day number 9 is kind of in a bigger door. I wonder what this could be. What is that? It's very flat. Is this a keychain? That feels very round. Heck, are you taking a page out of Sephora's playbook? Is this a tiny little teeth checking mirror? It is indeed. For a second, I thought this was actually like metal. It would have been nice if this was metal, but it's just like a plastic. This feels super, super lightweight. I don't remember them doing this in years past. This honestly feels like a very, very inexpensive little mirror. I know I was giving them a hard time about the keychain, but I feel honestly like this is a step down. It just feels so lightweight, so inexpensive. If it was at least metal, that might have made it better, but it's just this really, really lightweight plastic. So not a huge fan of this. Hopefully that's the only kind of item like that we see in here. This was a $220 advent calendar, so it's not an inexpensive advent calendar, and they're claiming an over $500 value, like $543. So having something like this in a day that probably cost them just a few cents, just a couple pennies to produce. Not exactly my favorite. Alrighty, 10 is up here by the little porcupine snowflake. Get back here. Ooh, it looks like we might have another full-size lipstick bullet. This one is in the shade Runaway Hit. I don't know what that could be. This is a retro matte lipstick, and the last one was also a retro matte. This one is in a nice pink shade. It does look really pretty. It does look nice. I might give it just a little bit of a swatch. Oh, okay. That's actually a lot more peachy than I was anticipating. Looks like there's a lot of like kind of orange warm undertones in this little pink lipstick. I guess I could give this one a try as well. I feel like there's a better chance of me wearing this one than this like really intense red one. I'm sorry guys, I feel like I'm absolutely struggling through this. I'm very sorry. I ran out of makeup wipes. I was doing good for a little bit actually using makeup wipes, so we're out now. Okay, I don't know. I don't love this shade on me. I think it's too much of like a chalky pink. This one, because it is matte, I'm just getting too much of that like chalk look. It looks a little bit like dried up Pepto-Bismol. So I'm gonna put this shiny stuff over top of it and see if that helps. That was a weird little squeak. Okay, the more and more I put on of like the brown shiny lip gloss, the more I do like it, because it's really just, it's covering up the pink. I'm just not a huge fan of that kind of chalky pink look. All right, 11 is up here in this little top corner, kind of small. Ooh, I'm thinking it's gonna be one of the little eyeshadows. Oh, and it is. Satin Taupe. This is a frost eyeshadow in the shade. That's really hard to say. Frost eyeshadow in the shade. Shelly Shell's Pictures from the Seashore. It is a really pretty shade. I do like that sheen it has from being like a frost shadow. I think it swatches really nicely, not patchy, not dusty. It looks really nice. It just does seem really familiar. I'm wondering if they do send some similar shades over here. There's almost like a little hint of like a purpliness to it. Also, there's a little hint of purpliness in my eyebrows today. Don't know if you guys have noticed. As I was getting ready, I used the same angle brush to do my eyebrows and like my eyeshadow with just some like other eyeshadow. But there was a lot of purple on that brush, like so much purple when I did my Yzma makeup look for Halloween. So yes, my eyebrows all purple today. Hopefully I mixed it in with enough brown eyeshadow that you can't really tell. Alrighty, 12 is at this little bottom corner down here. This is another eyeshadow. Oh, it's heavy. What is this? Interesting. I'm not quite sure if I've ever seen this from MAC before. This is an Art Thera Peachy Pro Longwear paint pot, and it is like just a little peachy shade, you know? I'm not 100% sure what you're supposed to do with this. It's a paint pot, so I'm guessing you can use it for maybe like eyeliner, graphic eyeliner, something like that. But it's an interesting choice, peach. It says a long-wearing blendable eye primer and or cream shadow that can be worn with any other products. You know, I think we did actually receive one of these one year in like a really gold shimmery shade, which I thought was really pretty. I still have it around here somewhere because it was so pretty, like nice gold shimmery, which I thought went really well with, you know, Advent. Something a little bit festive, something a little bit fun, but a peach version. That's just different. Maybe not exactly the one that I would have selected for the Advent calendar, but yeah, peach. I think our little snowflake here has seen better days. I'm sorry, little feller. I'm sorry. All right, moving along here to date number 13. Another kind of largish pot. Ooh, okay. MAC Hyper Real, what does it say? Hyper Real Skin Canvas Balm. It's formulated with a Pro 4 Power Infusion Matrix. Sure. I know precisely what they're talking about. That's one of the better matrices. Better than Pro 3 for sure. It has Japanese peony extract, niacinamide, hyaluronic acid, and cremides in it. Ceramides, not cremides. That's strong. That's a very floral scent. That's actually pretty strong. That's kind of good. It looks like a really like nice consistency cream. There's something about it. It looks smooth. You know, most creams typically are, but this one just looks extra smooth. All right, day number 14 over here looks like a fairly large size door. Let's see what we got. That's very purpley. That's okay. Wow. Yes, it's purple. It's just purple. So we have another lip gloss here. It's very grapey. I definitely feel like this one over here, the more neutral kind of warm toned lip gloss, would be my preference over something this purple. But yeah, it looks like a full size. What shade is this? Love Child. taste. I'm sure it's lovely. I'm sure it's very lovely. I'm sure it's not this intensely purple on the lips. I would hope so anyway. Well, unless it's what you're going for. If you like a real nice purple lip and this gives you that purple lip, then that's fantastic. Alright, 15 is at the top here. Quite a long door. So let's see what we have. Feels like another skinny little stick. Ooh, lip liner. So we have a lip pencil in the shade Soar. And not sore as in like how, like right now, like my muscles and my skin and like my teeth are sore. But like soar like a bird. I'm like a bird, wanna fly away. Oh, this looks like a really pretty shade. I actually quite like that. Everything looks so different on the camera. It kills me. Okay, so this looks really pink on camera. But in real life, it just has such a different undertone to it. I don't know how to fix that. I have no idea how to fix that. You know how in Holes, he's like, I can fix that. I cannot fix that. I guess I could try this one on as well. I just colored in my whole mouth with it. That took me like 10 minutes to do. My hands are very shaky right now. Also, this upper lip line, I don't know where that came from. That's not mine. But again, I am going to put some of this brownish kind of gloss on it. This might become one of my favorite things because it does tone down like the pink and red tones I'm not a huge fan of. Oh yeah, I think that's a pretty combination. That would be my favorite combination so far. I actually quite like that. I think that's really nice. All right, moving along here to day number 16. Oh, maybe like a miniature little bullet. This one's shiny. This one's really shiny. So I'm guessing this is going to be a non-matte lipstick. Oh, Lordy mercy. Okay, this is a Sea Sheer Luster Glass lipstick. Oh, that wasn't as bad. I thought that was going to be quite the tongue twister for me. Okay, at first it looked intimidating. It did look very intimidating, but it might not be that bad. Dang it, I feel like I need to swatch it just to see what the formulation's like. Yeah, okay, that's pretty. That's really nice and light. I personally would prefer this formulation over the matte. And again, is looking very, very pink on screen right now. I'm hoping that it shows up a little bit different in the actual video, but I think it's a nice color. All right, 17 is in this really nice big kind of cheese wedge door up here at the top. So let's see what we got. Another little stick. It's kind of fancy. What is this? Spice World. If you want to be my lover, gotta get with my friend. Outer Kiss Velvet Blur Slim Stick. Okay. Ooh, that's a fun color. This is definitely more like up my alley. Or is it just brown? It's so hard to tell. You'd think with all these massive lights I could actually see stuff, but maybe it's just brown. Ooh, yep. That is indeed quite brown. It went on nicely though, nice and smooth. Maybe I could like blend this together with like this one and like the pink and the brown would work nicely. That way I could get some use out of these because I feel terrible swatching them one time and now my skin's on them, you know? But maybe if I were to like blend these two together, I would really like the shade. Yeah, I honestly think I would because this is a little too pink, that's a little too brown, but blended together, they do have that nice kind of neutral shade. I like that. Alrighty, 18 is down in this little corner here. Brun? What's a brun? My dyslexia immediately was like, that says burn. That is burn. Oh, okay. I think potentially it is brown in French. So brun is brown in French. This MAC has something to do with Canada, right? Like some things are produced in Canada. This one's made in the USA, but I could have sworn, yeah, like this was made in Canada and there are a lot of French Canadians, so that could make sense. So brun is brown, which yeah, this does look very brun. I personally am always using deep brown shades. I'll use them for my eyebrows, eyeshadow, eyeliner. I use eyeshadow for a lot of stuff. Just a fairly standard brown. Didn't swatch like super pigmented or anything, but it just looks brown. All right, number 19 here is a nice little pizza. Let's see what they have in store for us. Feels tubular. The next thing we have here, it looks like another little skincare item. We have seen very few skincare items, which that honestly, thank you. Because these little skincare items would definitely not be my favorite thing to receive in a MAC advent calendar, so I'm definitely happy that they're sticking more towards like lip products and makeup. This is a Hyper Real Serumizer, fairly certain that's a made-up word. Sounds like heat miser of skincare. This is supposed to be a skin balancing hydration serum infused also with the Pro 4 Power Infusion Complex Matrix. Just a little hydrating serum goes along with this little skincare line here. All right, day number 20, kind of hidden away down over here. Maybe another lipstick? I feel like all these lipsticks have been full sized. In the past, I'm fairly certain that we received like little minis of the lipsticks. All these look full size so far, so that's really nice. Another shiny one. I like the shiny ones better. Ooh, this could be a beautiful shade. Ooh, that is so pretty. This is in the shade Syrup. It is a luster glass lipstick. This one I'm quite excited about. Hopefully it's not too terribly purple. Dang it. Dang it. Okay, well, okay, it could still be really pretty because my skin is so pale. I think also the shades show up like differently maybe. So let's go ahead and give it a try because I feel like that's a shade that I would really like. Oh no. Oh, I've extended my lip line all the way under my nose. Okay, not horrible, not terrible, but not exactly what I was hoping for. Oh, wait, we can mix in a little bit of brown. Just a little bit of brown. Instantly, I already like that better. It's just a little bit of brown to help neutralize it. 21 is down here at the bottom, and it's kind of... Oh, I was feeling around in 20 on accident. I was like, there's nothing in here. But here we go, day number 21. Ooh, okay, another lip pencil in what looks like a really pretty shade. So this is in the shade Whirl. I can't tell if that's like the issues that I have with speaking or that's just like a Kentucky thing. It's hard to say Whirl, like Whirlpool washer. All right, definitely a shade that I think I would really like. Okay, day number 22 is up next here. And we have another stick. I just so very barely lightly tapped my funny bone on the edge of this chair and it just sent like shivers up my arm. Why is that a thing? Why are we made that way? Ooh, another one of these shiny little eyeliners. This one, Ritzed and Blitzed. That's a fun name. Okay, this one looks potentially like it might be in a rose goldy shade. It is in the shade Ritzed and Blitzed, which I think is very fun. These to me seem very like holiday. So like the silver one, this kind of shiny rose gold one. These seem like things that should be in holiday advent calendar to me. So I really like that. Ooh, that is beautiful. I swatched it right there next to the silver one and that is so pretty. Just the lightest shade of kind of pink rose gold. It's really pretty, catches the light really nicely. As you guys, we are so close to the end of this advent calendar. Date number 23 is up next. This is another lipstick. Wow. Ooh, this one has that really nice soft kind of packaging, the silicone-y kind of packaging. I always think that feels so nice and I like how it looks too. It just looks soft. Oh, Teddy 2.0 Powder Kiss lipstick. Interesting. Okay, I've tried the Velvet Teddy. Like I've said, I'm assuming it's a play on that. Okay. I am not 100% sure if that's a shade that I'm gonna love. It looks so ashy. Like it looks very powdery. It's kind of like a weird gray purple. That's interesting. I really like the Velvet Teddy shade. I'm assuming it's supposed to be like another version of that, but I just don't know how I feel about that color. I feel like that will really wash me out. That's a little unfortunate, but interesting. Alright, you guys, that brings us to the final day of the advent calendar, day number 24. It's a pretty small door for the final day, so let's see what's in here. Okay, so this definitely isn't the most exciting final day. It's not like a sticker though. They could have just been like, here's some stickers. It's not a keychain. It's not, you know, the little plasticky mirror. So it's a usable, useful item. It's just maybe not the most exciting. Instead, we have a little My Tweety Powder Kiss Soft Matte Eyeshadow. So it's another eyeshadow. It looks very similar to the shade of this little guy here, very like peachy. And it swatches fine. It does swatch fine. Maybe not the most pigmented thing ever. Tiny bit patchy. It just looks like a kind of fairly peach shade. Nothing too crazy about it. At least it is a makeup item and that is good. Alright, you guys, that was everything in the MAC 2023 advent calendar. And I do honestly think this is better than in years past. They really kept the skincare to a minimum. I mean, we're looking at like 2 skincare items in here, so I think that's really good. We didn't see a ton of like little squeezy tubes, so it was very makeup concentrated. I feel like all the lipsticks were full size, at least I hope so. So that's really nice. Again, I feel like in years past we got like little like miniature ones, so these are all seemingly full size. I don't know, they could be tricking us. I'll check the ounces, I'll check the grams. Wouldn't that be sneaky though? If they're like, yeah, these are totally like full size. Don't they look regular and full size too? But they're actually like smaller than regular for the advent calendar. That would be sneaky. I'll give you guys an overview of everything we saw in this advent calendar so you all can kind of decide what you think, if you think it's worth the 220 or if you don't. But yeah, that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so very much for watching, even though I was struggling through this. For those of you who stayed to the end and struggled with me, thank you so very much. Please go ahead and consider subscribing. We have so many more advent calendars left to go, and it would just mean the world to me, Random Tater. And I hope you guys have a lovely, wonderful, fantastic day, and I'll see y'all next time.